And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another movie review. Today, I am reviewing the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. Released, I believe, remember correctly, 2015. It's the second SpongeBob movie behind just the SpongeBob movie, is what it's called. I've already reviewed that. You can go check that out in the movie reviews playlist. But this movie, I haven't seen the newest one. There's a third one that came out not too long ago. But for this one, I remember watching it in the theaters, and we had it on DVD, and it was even still in the shrink wrap, which is pretty crazy. But I finally got around to watching it again, so I got a lot of thoughts. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? There's a lot of funny jokes in this movie, I must say. There's more than I thought. Modern SpongeBob, really after the first SpongeBob movie, is kind of known for, it kind of has a reputation of just being watered down, not as good as it once was, that kind of thing. And I was kind of expecting that to be reflected in this movie, but it really wasn't. There were a lot of good jokes. One of my favorites was, oh man, all secondary characters come with me. That was a really funny line. I must say, that was really, really good. But they just keep coming throughout the movie. There's a lot of weird beat jokes. We know why, but it's terrible. It's very cringe. Besides those, a lot of the other jokes do land, so it's pretty funny. The dolphin is also weird. I don't know why. There's like a fucking just like dolphin that oversees the galaxy. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. He's a weird character. Very strong bladder, though. They could just hold the 10,000 years without going to the bathroom. Pretty impressive, I do say so myself. And then, the whole thing with this movie is that the SpongeBob characters go on land, which is something that they really had never done before. But I really forgot how long it takes for them to get on land. It's like first half of the movie, they're not even on land. Which, for all the promos, I remember all the promos for this movie. In fact, the DVD's cover has them as the way they are in land as well. So I was very surprised that it took that long for them to get on land. They're not even there that long. The part where they're on land feels very fast paced. And I guess that's by design, because it's a pretty short movie, in all things considered. It's only about an hour and a half long, and like I said, the first 45-50 minutes are spent in Bikini Bottom, underwater. They're not anything crazy, and then they just jump straight into this part. It feels a little forced, and that kind of sucks, because it's a little underwhelming. Obviously, they get their cool powers, and then they're do a lot of the combat and stuff with the main villain and whatnot. But still, it does feel pretty rushed. I thought there was going to be more to it, and there just wasn't. That was a little disappointing. Also, that was one high-tech food truck. It could be a pirate ship. It could fire cannons. It could cook burgers. It could fly. That's pretty high-tech. And strong, too. Also, they established that, this pirate guy's writing the story, and he can write them in a different location that sends them away. But then SpongeBob could also do it himself. So why didn't SpongeBob just write them back in Bikini Bottom with the formula? That could have happened. It didn't. Pretty big plot hole that they're missing there. I also did not like the brand for the peanuts in the movie, Mr. Nutter. And also, I have to talk about the song at the end. The song at the end is extremely uncanny, because that dolphin rap is just wild, and then the seagulls there's like an epic rap battle pretty much, which, you know, kind of dates the movie a little bit, because when this movie did come out, epic rap battles were very popular, but they're not anymore. So, interesting way to end the movie too, because that's like the very last thing in the movie, and it's pretty wild that they did that. Just saying. Overall, this is still a very good movie. I remember it being pretty good, but I didn't remember it being this good. I really enjoyed watching this movie. I think it has a lot of that classic SpongeBob humor that I think had become pretty lost at this point in the series' history, and even more so is now. But there's still a lot of good stuff with it. Again, the whole thing with them being on land, they really hyped it up and didn't really do a whole lot of being there, which was pretty underwhelming. There are, again, some misses in the plot holes, but I think overall this is still a very enjoyable movie, especially for me, someone who has watched SpongeBob for a long time, and really loves SpongeBob. It's a good movie, and I think if you're someone like me, you're going to love it too. So that's going to do it for this review, though. My final score, I'm going to have to give it a good 8 out of 10. I think it was a really good movie, and I would definitely recommend watching it. Watch the first one first, though, and then go watch this one, because the first one's excellent. So anyways, that's going to do it for this review. If you've ever seen SpongeBob movie SpongeBob Out of Water, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more movie reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.